Welcome everyone. I'm going to show you a tool today that's really simple to use. The tool is called Snagit. They're up to version 11 at the moment, and this tool primarily allows you to capture anything on a screen on a laptop or a computer to a video file. You select an area of the screen. It can be just a window or the full screen. Hit record, plug in a microphone or just use your laptop microphone and start talking over the top of the content. The implications are far and wide reaching. You could actually, for example, review a website. You could deconstruct some images for an art lesson. You could look at some news stories. You could look at some primary sources for history and talk about them. You could, for most teachers, take some PowerPoints that you've already created and make them standalone lectures that students could use outside of class time. So the tool is simple to use. It's about $25 for an educational priced version, and as I said before, you could take something like a slideshow, go full screen with your recording and talk through the slideshow. As you go through, you could, of course it's recording your mouse actions, so you could talk through particular points in terms of working through the content. One application for teachers is that on top of pre-recording the content, once it's recorded in that kind of lecture form, students can watch the content at any time. So you could use it as a simple review tool. You could actually record your presentation live in class if you were keen. But if you did pre-record it, students could watch the content prior to coming to class. And this is where we start to move to the flipped classroom concept. Here we have a traditional one-to-many lecture content pushed outside the classroom through pre-recording those lectures. And this would be a perfect example of doing that. And then once students have viewed that, you might have some basic comprehension questions that you build into a forum or some kind of online quiz in your online learning environment. After they've viewed that content, they come to class prepared to engage with higher order thinking skills in relation to the content you're trying to get them to grasp. It really does shift what can happen in the classroom. If a teacher became keen, you could create a series of lectures for a particular unit, and this actually starts to achieve a lot of the goals that teachers aim for. For example, differentiation. It allows more capable students to progress through the content faster and engage with some extension activities that you can prepare. It also allows students that are struggling with content to review and repeat the content as many times as they need to. On the topic of the students that are struggling, it can also mean that class time can be dedicated to small group interventions with those students, and that can lift their performance in a particular subject. So the tool is simple, the concept is fairly straightforward to grasp, and I thoroughly encourage you to at least try the trial of Snagit 11, maybe with some PowerPoint content you've created for classes, and maybe get some student feedback on how that works for them, how they find learning from a teacher in that kind of pre-recorded sense. If you have any comments or questions, you can shoot them to me through Vimeo, and I'm happy to answer them. Hopefully this has been interesting and helpful. See you later.